Om. Om. Om Sahana Vavatu Sahanau Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavadhetamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Vidya Yoga Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsarusibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyaha. Om Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutrabhashya Krito Vande Bhagavantau Punaha Punaha. Om Yerime Guru Bihi Purvam Vadavakya Pramanataha Vyakhyaताः सर्व वेदान्ताः योगाः तान्नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहं परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे नमः समस्त ब्रह्म विद्या योग विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो नमः अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः सर्वेषां गुरूणां कृपानुग्रहेण योग दर्शन वेदांत दर्शन उक्त परब्रह्मानुभव सिद्ध द्वारा मुक्ति प्राप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म से विश्वव्याप्त्यर्थम सनातन धर्म साधक सेवकानां विघ्नशत्रु निर्मूलनार्थम शक्ति प्राप्ति द्वारा विजय प्राप्त्यर्थम पतंजलि योग दर्शन शास्त्र से पारायणम अध्ययनम व्यास भाष्य समेत वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे आदौ गुरूणां स्मरणम् ओम हिरण्यगर्भाय कपिलमहर्षये नमः 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 ओम पतंजलि महर्षये 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 नमः ओम व्यास 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 महर्षये नमः समस्त योग दर्शनाचार्येभ्यो नमः। ओम अथ पतंजलि महर्षि प्रणीत योग दर्शन शास्त्रम समाधि पादः सूत्राणि। ओम अथ योगानुशासनम योगः चित्तवृत्तिनिरोधः तदा द्रष्टुः स्वरूपे अवस्थानं वृत्तिसारूप्यम् इतरत्र वृत्तयः पञ्चतयः क्लिष्टाः अक्लिष्टाः प्रमाण विपर्यय विकल्प निद्रा स्मृतयः प्रत्यक्ष अनुमान आगमाः प्रमाणानि विपर्ययो मिथ्याज्ञानम् अतद्रूप प्रतिष्ठम्. Up to this 8th sutra we have seen. Now we have to do the 9th one. शब्दज्ञानानुभाते शब्दज्ञानानुभाते वस्तुशून्यो विकल्पः विकल्पः शब्दज्ञानानुपाते वस्तुशून्यो विकल्पः शब्दज्ञानानुपाते वस्तुशून्यो विकल्पः. So we are familiar by now that the subject we are studying is about our own antakarana, which is called in yoga bhasha as chitta. And that chitta, because of its own nature, because it is made from the Maya, Maya got its own trigunas. Because of the trigunas, millions of the Vrutthis it has. Then I, though I am the pure self, but because of my identity with them, I suffer as if I am the sufferer. This identification here is called as sarupyata, and it is anadikala. As long as vrittis are there, sarupyata will be there. Therefore, to free ourselves from sarupyata and to establish in the sarupata of the pure ananda, we have to inevitably reject the vrittis or do the nirodha of the vrittis. So the chitta vritti nirodha kar di, to chitta hi chit hai, and that I am. I experience is always going on, but not free from the vrittis of the chitta. but with the sarupyata, with the vrittis of chitta. This is called as samsara. So when the vrittis are removed, there is no sarupyata with the vritti, then swarupa will be there. That is moksha. And with our ignorance and problems, the chitta, the vrittis, all of them are taken as by the real also, as valuable also, as important also, and we are finding sukha in that, though the sukha is only in the Atma. That is why we are not able to leave it. This Bhranti, slowly we have to come out. Vedanta only helps us in that. By proving everything to be unreal, Vedanta proves that you are thinking like in the movie. Cinema is going on. There's nothing real. But the whole cinema is taken as real. The emotions in that are taken as real. Then we identify with those emotions created in our mind. Then we laugh or giggle or suffer along with the cinema which is going on there of the actors. Imagine. We laugh seeing the comedian, we cry seeing the heroine suffering, we enjoy seeing the hero fighting. These are all sarupyam only because it is a dead screen. How can there be a person? How can there be an action? How can there be emotions? थोड़ा दिमाग लगाने देखने से उधर है ही नहीं. अब उधर है ही नहीं तो इधर कैसा होगा? अब इधर भी नहीं है तो आइडेंटिफिकेशन कैसा होगा? नहीं चाहिए, होना नहीं चाहिए. That's the problem. Then we are taking the movie as real, therefore the movie entered our mind, then we are with the sarupata are experiencing those things. Really they are not there. You have to recognize that they are not really there, therefore reject them, then you are your own sarupa. Dekho power of Maya as we are seeing every day. That is what we are saying. It does the avarana of the self, it does the vikshepa of the not self, and it does the aropana of the vikshipta not self on the self. So to say, the not self is taken as self. That is how the Maya or Avidya does these three jobs in its negative sense. In positive sense, the same Maya gives us Avidya, which removes the avarana. Avarana ignorance gone, no chance at all for the vikshepa. विक्षेप ही नहीं है, no chance for आरोपण. We saw it in Rugdosha Vivekam Telugu class, so too we saw it in our Mandukya Upanishad exhaustively. Here also almost the same way. That vritti nirodh karo swarup pratishta ho jao. हो गया? Now the vrittis are five, don't forget them. Pramana, Viparyaya, Vikalpa, Nidra, Vritti. Nidra and Smriti. These are the five types of vrittis which have to be nirodhavya. All the yoga sadhanas, when we learn and practice little, after that we will become aware of every of the vritti at any time. Then we also will have an idea as to how to do the nirodha of it and be in the self. Swarupa Pratishta, Swarupa Avasthar. So the Pramana Vritti, we have explained, it is a thought in the mind, illumined by the consciousness in the womb of the thought, is an object. That Pramana Vritti. Okay, then Pratyaksha Pramana, then the Anumana Pramana, the fog and, smoke and fire. Agama Pramana is Guru Upadesha or Acharya Upadesha according to the Agama, that giving us knowledge in our chitta. That knowledge in our chitta in the form of the vritti. The vritti becomes pramana. Through that pramana vritti, the knowledge gained is prama. And of which the prameya. To whom? The pramana. The pramata. So this, when we think again and again, doubtless clarity comes to us. Viparya vritti visa mityagnanam atadruva pratishtitam. Pakka, luckily Vedanta helped us to understand. Supported by not seeing the thing as it is, when mithya jnana means something else is seen, that thought is called a viparya. Difference between pratyaksha and viparya is what? When the right pramana are brought, the viparya vritti goes away. Pratyaksha pramana will never go away because it is standing on the truth. Viparya goes away. Okay. Now we come to the third vritti, vikalpa. And what is the vikalpa? A vritti means a jnanam gained in us on the strength or basis of support of the shabda. Shabda, Shabda Jnana Anupati Vrutthi. शब्द ज्ञान अनुपाति वृत्ति. शब्द शब्द के ज्ञान के द्वारा आकर जो चित्त में जो ज्ञान बनता है, अनुपतन कहते हैं उसको, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज वृत्ति. दैट वृत्ति इज विकल्पा. बट वन मोर इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इन इज विकल्प इज in this shabda jnana, through the shabda, when the jnana is forming in the vritti, vastu shunyaha, it is not indicating or referring to a substantial thing, yet the knowledge happens. This is called a vikalpa vritti. What a beautiful thing it is. See, shabda is said by someone, guru, shastra, ज्ञान बना, बट उसका करस्पॉन्डिंग वस्तु नहीं है. It is not referring to a vastu. Without vastu is indicated through that, a knowledge is allowed to be created in us. That's called vikalpa vritti. So vastu shunya hai, therefore it is not pramana vritti. Secondly, it doesn't go away at any time, it stays all the time, unlike the viparya vritti, which goes away when the pramana is brought. Therefore, this is a separate vritti altogether. So, why five vrittis are said? There is an inherent separation between them, so difference in them. Therefore, we categorize. Otherwise, all are vrittis only. अलग क्यों कर रहे हो? उसमें कुछ अलग लक्षण है. प्रमाण वृत्ति इस तरह से बनता है, विपर्य वृत्ति इस तरह से बनता है, विकल्प वृत्ति इस तरह से बनता है. विद इन देम all commonalities, similarities are not there. Therefore, they are differently categorized. So, vikalpa is vastu shunya vritti, where shraddha jnana ke anupatan se ek vritti banta hai. And vritti is always jnana. Okay. Now, examples are given. Through that we are taught. Now let us study the Vyasa Bhashyam for this 9th Sutram of Shabda Jnananupati Vastu Shunyaha Vikalpaha Vruttihi. So we are talking to you, sir, the third Vritti after doing the first Vritti of Pratyaksha Pramana Vritti, second of Viparya Vritti. We are talking to you now, the third one, Vikalpa Vritti. What it is there? Ki saha na pramana uparohi, that we have seen. It is not included in the pramana vritti for the reason that there is no vastu in that. So to na viparya uparohi cha, it doesn't get included in the viparya vritti also, because viparya vritti goes away, then this vikalpa vritti stays. Therefore it is not that. That is why it is separately categorized as third one, with a name given to it, definition given to it, depending on its lakshana. So it's called as vikalpa, and it's called vikalpa because it is shabda jnana anupatanam, but there is no vastu. Now, vastu shunyatve api shabda jnana mahatmya nibandhanaha vyavahara drishyate. Shabda jnana mahatmya nibandhanaha. Nibandhanam is helped by. शब्द के ज्ञान के महात्म्य के मदद के द्वारा निबंधन व्यवहार दृश्यते. व्यवहार मीन्स द कम्युनिकेशन हैपेंस, द नॉलेज कम्स. सो द गुरु हैज टोल्ड मी, in the strength of the telling or the words that are there, a knowledge happens in me, even though it is not referring to any object. A vichitra hai ye vikalpa vritti. And I was telling the other day, this is the biggest problem, and this is the biggest solution also. We will see that also slowly as it proceeds, as we go ahead. Now, example. See, tadyatha. See, interesting examples. Chaitanyam purushasya sarupam iti. See, the sentence said by the Guru. Are Chaitanya Purusha ka sarupa hai. You know, the consciousness is the essential nature of the self. No, interesting, this analysis is very deep. If you can catch this, no, you can appreciate yourself, congratulate that your buddhi has become very subtle. So Chaitanyam Purushasya Sarupam. This is a sentence. The consciousness is the essential nature of the being or the self or Purusha. Now, luckily for us, We are studying Taittiriya Upanishad simultaneously. We have explained the Jnanam Brahma is not Triputi Jnanam, it's Shuddha Jnapti Swarupa. That will come to our rescue in understanding this example. See, yada chiti eva purushaha tada kim atra kena vyapadishyate. See, when the word is said, Chaitanyam Purushasya Swarupam, are there two things that Chaitanyam separate and Purusha is separate, and the Purusha is become Visheshya and the Chaitanya become Visheshana? Think about it. Lucky it's so easy for me to tell you because you have listened to that Taittiriya Upanishad. Sentence is Chaitanyam Purushasya Swarupam. चैतन्य पुरुष का स्वरूप है इन दैट पुरुष का इज ए षष्ठी केस नो द जेनिटिव केस is the relation between chaitanya and purusha required to be established with the shashti tatpurusha samasa, but it is said like that, but the knowledge is gained also by us accordingly. Like there's another famous example given in our upanishadic discussions. What is a raho ho shiraha, the head of the rahu, they say. Raho Shira is a thing which conveys, but there is a bewakufi in that. What is that? राहो शिरा करके ऐसा कोई संभव नहीं होता क्योंकि राहु itself is शिरा. There is no नीचे वाला portion to the राहु that you can say a whole body is there, then a part of that राहु is called as शिरा. ऐसा नहीं है वो. राहु का सर बोलते हैं लेकिन राहु और सर दो नहीं है, सर मात्र है वही राहु है, नीचे वाला केतु हो गया. This is Nirarthaka Shashti Tatpurusha, it is called in Vedanta, in Sanskrita. Nirarthaka Shashti. But it conveys. Shira kaho to you don't get a meaning. Rahu kaho to you don't get meaning. Therefore, Raho ho Shira kahe to you get a meaning, but it's a useless sentence. Means grammatically if you say it is not possible. Here also, Chaitanyam Purushasya Swarupam. Is that there that a substantial thing told to you, but still thing is understood? The mistake in that is what? Ki Chaitanyam and Purusha are not two things in such a way that the Purusha became an object and Chaitanya became qualification. Chaitanyam eva Purusham, Purusha eva Chaitanya. Tatapi Shabda Jnana Anupati. There is, because of Shakti Anupati, a Vrutthis is generated in अच्छा शरीर पुरुष का स्वरूप चैतन्य है, भाव समझ में आ रहा है वहाँ, बट वस्तु शून्य. व्हाट इज द वस्तु शून्यता हियर? देयर इज नथिंग सेड एक्चुअली. चैतन्यमेव पुरुषः, पुरुषमेव चैतन्यम, बट षष्ठी तत्पुरुष लाकर ऐसा बताया कि पुरुष का स्वरूप चैतन्य, मतलब दोनों अलग अलग है. थिंक अबाउट इट कूलली. दैट्स व्हाई आई सेड इफ यू कैन कैच इट. नेक्स्ट टू मोर एग्जाम्पल्स आर देयर. वो भी सुनोगे ना तो पूरा बात और थोड़ा आगे बढ़ता है. एंड देन 3-4 बार सुनोगे, देन स्लोली एंटर्स. वेदांत शुड बी टेकन लाइक द सेलाइन और द ग्लूकोज थ्रू द वीन्स, एक एक बूंद. यू शुड नॉट टेक इट लाइक ए कूल ड्रिंक और दैट थिंग ना गुड़ ऐसे नहीं पीते हैं वेदांत. धीरे धीरे ही चढ़ाना है उसको. सो चैतन्यम पुरुषस्य स्वरूपम, गुरु सेड. Yes, sir, I understood what Chaitanya Purushasya Swarupam. There is no Vastu Shunyata, but Shabda Jnana Anupati. But the fact is what? Chaitanya Meva Purushaha, Purusha Eva Chaitanya. So, Yada Chitihi Eva Purushaha, Tada Kim Atra Kena Vyapadishyate? What is taught by this sentence actually? As if there are two things or what? But you don't fight with the Guru. We accept that knowledge. Is it not? We accept it. Yeah, पुरुष का स्वरूप चैतन्य, और लगता है कि हम समझ भी गए, and it helps also, and it is correct also. But still, vastu shunyata. What is the vastu shunyata there? Vastu shunyata is there are no two things as if one is qualified, another is qualifying. Like in another case, the color of the wall is white. Okay, the color of the wall is white because there are other walls which can be blue or red in color. So then the Shashti Tatpurusha works here. And there are two things. Wall is different, color is different. But in that way, there is no Purusha without Chaitanyam. There is no Chaitanya without Purusha. And Chaitanyam is not the Lakshana of anything other than Purusha. And Purusha Lakshanam is cannot be other than Chaitanya, called as Jada. So they are so close one to each other. Chaitanyameva Purusha, Purusheva Chaitanyam, Jnanameva Brahma, Brahma eva Jnanam. The Namanami Sambandha is there, the Vakya Sambandha is there. See, we explained that in Taittiriam. That is really helpful here. That's how the sentence spoken and the meaning is understood. The fun of it is what? It is understood and accepted and it is never denied. It is right. पुरुष का स्वरूप चैतन्य ही बार बार हजार बार कहते हैं, जबकि उसमें कोई वस्तु शून्यता है. What is वस्तु शून्यता? There is no षष्ठी तत्पुरुष संबंध because there are no two things like Chaitanya and Purusha are separate. This is called a Vikalpa Vrutthi, but it is helpful. The other way around is the entire world is only Vikalpa. It is there in its own absence. It's a Vastu Shunya. Like a pot. The Vastu Shunya. The real Vastu is mud there. Mud is always there as it is. Another example is what? Bhavati cha vyapadeshaha vruttihi yatha chaitrasya gauhu iti तथा प्रसिद्ध वस्तु धर्म निष्क्रियः पुरुषः तिष्ठति बाणः स्थास्यति स्थितः इति गति निवृत्तौ धातु अर्थमात्रं गम्यते. So second way is what? निष्क्रियः पुरुषः प्रसिद्धि सिद्ध वस्तु धर्माः निष्क्रियः पुरुषः. So in sometime in a kriya also this vikalpa vritti is used. Very interesting example it is. When I read it out and explain, you will feel the difference. What is it? Ki tishtati banaha, sthasati banaha, or sthitaha banaha iti. Like bana is staying, bana is going and it will stay one day, fall somewhere after some time, or bana has hit into the wall and it is staying there. So in all the three cases, we are talking about the bana, but we are indicating about the movement. And bana tishtati is a redundant sentence. But we say kursi idhar hai. Kursi idhar hai is a kriya. But it is irrelevant because kursi kabhi kahin jata nahi ho. There is no kriya in the kursi. Like bana tishtati, the arrow is staying. The staying is an action, karma. Like going, coming, standing, sitting, sleeping. So many words are there na. So bana is staying here. यहाँ है बाण कहते हैं. है मतलब एक क्रिया. अरे बाण की क्रिया क्या होता है? वो तो हमेशा होता ही वहां. But the meaning is something is caught there. Bana tishtati. As if bana is doing the action of staying. Otherwise it never moves only. When it moves, you can use the word it is not moving or it is staying. It is natural position is the staying only. But still we use that kriya pada for that. Bana idhar hai. See the subtlety of explanation. Huh? It's not easy to catch it. Same way stasyati, tishtati, banaha, going and it will fall one day. Tishtati, it will hit the target and stay there. Bana hamesha, it is never moves. It is a jada vastu. How can it move or how can it doesn't move? But we talk. Everywhere it is so kriya. Like the बिल्ली मुझे डरा रहा है. बिल्ली इज देयर, वो डरा नहीं रहा. विकल्प है वो, वस्तु शून्य है वो. इट इज इन इट्स ओन वे मूविंग. बट वी लुक एट इट्स फेस एंड से इट इज हमको डरा रहा है. वो विकल्प हम बनाते हैं मन में. सो लाइक दैट वस्तु शून्य है, but because of a shabda, some understanding comes. So that understanding is called as vritti. That would be vikalpa vritti. Third one is very interesting. Ki tatha anutpatti dharma purusha iti. Another one is what? Anutpatti dharma. By rejecting the dharmas which is not substantial, something is conveyed to us. Like what? उत्पत्ति धर्म से अभाव मात्रम अवगम्यते न पुरुषान्वयः दयि धर्मः. Like निर्गुण, अजन्म, अविकारी, अव्यय, अव्याकृत. These are the words we use for Brahman. We are not talking about Brahman there. We are talking about ajanma, non-birth of the Brahman. Birth is known, but non-birth is not a substantial thing. Absence is not a substantial thing, no? Presence is substantial. So Brahma ajanma hai hum kehte hain. We are not talking about the Brahma there. Ajanma is the non-birthness of Brahman. And non-birthness is not a thing to be talked about. It is absence. Birth can be talked about. Like Brahman is called Nishkriya. Kriya can be talked about. Nishkriya you cannot talk. But still it is conveying something. And we are not talking about Brahman. The non-Kriyatva Brahman we are talking. So this type of these three examples, tomorrow again I'll repeat them, are given to make us understand that there is Shabda spoken, some understanding happens, but there is no substantial object there. Shabda Jnana Anupati Vruttihi, but Vastu Shunya Vrutti Tatu. That is called a Vikalpa Vrutti. Then Tasmad Vikalpitaha sa dharmaha tena cha asti vyavahara iti. And entire Vedanta uses to teach the Brahman the Vikalpa Vritti only. Where is the knowledge is gained, but there is nothing told about an object. But still it is understood. This is Vikalpa. थोड़ा दिमाग लगाने से क्लैरिटी आएगी. कल हम देखेंगे तो repeatedly second time little better understanding you get it. As I told you Vedanta just now, और वेदांत और शास्त्र धीरे धीरे अंदर ले जाने वाला नॉलेज है. Let us see tomorrow Vikalpa, and tomorrow we'll see the Nidra also. Hari Om. Don't bring pillow. Only we study Nidra. No practical. इतना चीज प्रैक्टिस नहीं कराया, वो क्यों कराऊं? ठीक है, थैंक यू.